What's going on, y'all? Wasn't able to get a chance to, you know, catch a name on this stream because of I go into it, but it's no biggie. But I'm gonna call this stream. It's that 2K. Smoking that 2K. Smoking that 2K. Now I normally don't do that, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to put emphasis on, you know, the disrespect, you know, that we had to endure last season. The disrespect we had to endure this season. I had a lot of people coming for my head because I was exposing Derrick Henry for the fraud that he is. And when I call him a fraud, I want to be careful because people take things and run with it. But he's no king of anything. You know, I'm smoking on him right now. He's no king. He's no king, you know. It's very mellow, you know. Make it go down easy. Make it go down easy, you know. But let's get in the game. Great Ravens win. I'm not surprised. Even when they won the game, I wasn't jumping for joy like that. I was just happy when we needed to make the play, it was made. Because I was just on, I believe if it was 22 cuts or Edgar Allen, I forget which one. Man, I definitely said we need at least one turnover, at least one. And just as I was saying, I already spoke all the days before, but just as I was saying that, as I'm watching the game, in that clutch moment when they got the ball back, because I'm like, damn, we ain't scored. I'm like, man, you giving them too much room. You know, I'm like, damn, we need to make a play. Come on, let's make a play. Let's get a turnover, something. What happened? Here come MP. Marcus Peters, man. Let's clap it up, man. Let's clap it up for Marcus Peters, man. Because this dude, man, I mean, so many people doubted him, too. Said he was a hothead, said he was done. You know, and this dude continues to make the big play. I don't know who the dude is from Sit the Tally live stream, but if you get a chance to watch this, I don't know what y'all was talking about with Kerry Williams. I ain't never seen Kerry Williams make plays like this, ever. I've seen him destroy plays because of pass interference consistently. I don't know what y'all be smoking on, but I know what I'm smoking on, and it's that 2K, that King Henry pack. You feel me? But yeah, man, I just got a bunch of key points. I'm sorry. Bunch of points to speak on today. Deshaun Elliott, man. Last video I was talking about it. I said Elliott was going to be all over this game, and he was, man. What was it? I don't remember. I just know I was just so happy when he made the play, man. Dude put a hat on this man, popped that ball out. I ain't seen nobody play like that at safety since. I couldn't even be honest with it. I don't know. I honestly haven't seen no safety make no play like that. And somebody in my comments, I wish I could shout him out right now. I didn't write it down and shit. But, man, hit the nail on the head with the hammer, man. You feel me? I ain't seen nothing like that since Ed Reed, man. This dude, he might be making his way in coverage, or he might not be that good in coverage. But this dude, and I did see him, he didn't make a play, but I seen when Tannehill tried to throw outside the numbers, I believe, to A.J. Brown at some point. I don't know if Marlon or Jimmy was covering him, but he met him halfway, and it was the angle that he took, and he would have got there. So I think he's getting better in coverage. But, man, shouts out to Deshaun Elliott, man. Big game today from him, man. Big game. Another one, big game from Pernell McPhee, man. You know, I was hurt when he went to Chicago, but I understood because, you know, most of the players today, they thrive off that big contract. You know, most teams don't want to sit there and take on all that cap space for one player, and, you know, they not that all like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So you went to Chicago, and I don't think he had as much success as he did with the Ravens, and I think he knew that too. You know what I'm saying? So for him to come back, especially in this fashion, we drafted this dude, man. Look. I couldn't have figured out a more perfect person. And I knew I expected him to be in this game, but not to this extent, man. That dude was all over Henry. It was like, I'm pretty sure that might have been the game plan. Fade, you worry about Derrick Henry. Your eyes need to be on him, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because he did his job today, man. Man, to the T, man. Love. He might go down as one of the greatest Ravens ever, probably. Not, I'm tripping. Not ever, but you know what I'm saying. Down in history is one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Because seriously, dude making plays, man. He made a lot, even last year, before he went down and shit. Patrick Queen, big game from him too. Not necessarily with sacks or anything, but definitely with his pressures and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling, it might have been, y'all gotta watch 22 NFL cuts and Edgar Allen videos and shit on these Ravens videos, because man, they be on their shit, man. They be doing their homework, man. And a lot of plays with Queen, man, he got trouble getting off the blocks. We all know that. If you was watching the draft, coming into the draft, he had that tagged on him heavily. So, but my whole thing is, I always started noticing how a lot of times when he makes a mistake, he don't do it again. You know what I'm saying? So he's a really smart player in that retrospect. You know what I'm saying? He's always critiquing his game, so which is the best you can ask for out of a developmental player. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody who just think they got it all. You can't tell them shit. So, you know what I'm saying? But he had a good game, man. Especially, I see it surfacing on social media, that little ghost thing where he just waited a little bit and ran to it. You know what I'm saying? That was awesome. Marquise, man. Marquise turned into Hollywood. Again, flawless game from him. I don't think he had a drop at all. You know what I'm saying? I would have liked for Lamar to look for him a lot more on them deep plays. Don't give up on him. And even if he isn't there yet, still just throw it up in the air, loft it up to him. You know what I'm saying? Because on that one interception, I think if he would have waited, if he would have looked at Marquise' way, he had, and Sip to be on point with this shit. Hollywood has points and times where he will turn his defender around and you have him free and open. And I will give Hollywood that much, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was like everybody else, I was very critical on Hollywood, and I feel like he could have did much better in several games. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he'll say the same. But I want to revoke my statement on getting rid of this dude. I forget what video I made that in, but I think we should keep him. He is a solid number 2, for sure. Very short-handed. He's way better than Corey Davis, because y'all see how that turned out. You know what I'm saying? And Titans is trash again, man. I've been feeling like we should have really blown them the fuck out. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's just my take. But and before I get my next topic too, I was not a fan of some of the play calling. Even though ultimately I knew it's up to Lamar to still make something work, even when it's some bullshit play. You know what I'm saying? But I was not a fan of them play callers. Like, I don't know if I seen slants or anything at all like that. We could have ran screens on they bitch asses. You know what I'm saying? Make something work. Like, we could have ran screens with Dez, something. Like, but then again, I don't know what's in Greg Roman's mind. Nobody really does, for real. But again, I just knew it was on Lamar to be great, and I know he's going to be up for the challenge every fucking game. So I really don't trip off that. You know what I'm saying? And defense played amazing. Amazing, man. They tried to get Humphrey up out of there early on, and they did that bullshit pass interference, which, like I said, that you know to expect that from every game. Excuse me. You know to expect that from every game done with these damn refs. So I don't even trip, but I knew Humphrey. He was good though. He was good. My next point was Mark Andrews. Mark No Hands Andrews. You feel me? Like, he's so inconsistent, man. Like, the first catch of the game to keep the drive going, I'm like, we got to get somebody else, man. And that brings me to my next point. I was going to wait till later to get into it, but I'm going to get into it right now because this can't wait. We need to get Kyle Pitts. Sip Tally said they he wasn't gonna make it to us, but I think it's a possibility because even in Todd McShay draft, they have him going pretty late around the 16s and shit. So we'll see how that goes. But if we can't get Kyle Pitts, man, Brevin Jordan, I believe his name is, out of Miami, he's a dog, man. Honestly, I don't know nothing about him. I just remember watching live that they last ball game, and I don't know if they won or lost. I vaguely remember. I just know he was the one that they kept throwing it to, and this dude, man, like another Njoku. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be something to look forward to. Dez, I was going to get on him in this video too, but I was watching Marlon Humphrey live stream. I don't know if anybody's seen it on IG, but Dez apologized. He said my fault for the passing the front or whatever the hell he got, legal use of hands, or I don't goddamn know, some stupid penalty he got on him just for going back and forth over nothing. And it shouldn't have been thrown. You know what I'm saying? It was a cheap move. But my whole thing is, Dez, you didn't even catch a pass yet. Like, calm down, yo. You know what I'm saying? What's the others? We already touched on Marcus Peters. I said Marcus, and that, no, we didn't touch on Marcus Peters. That's on my next point, man. Marcus Peters, man. Last game, in the season, dude jumped in there, got the pick. What are the odds? He's back at it again. Fourth quarter. Pick. They want to say pass interference for what? Dude slipped. A lot of people slipping on that field today. You know what I'm saying? But, man, Marcus Peters, man. Don't ever compare him to motherfucking Kerry Williams. And he ain't nothing like Kerry Williams. I don't give a fuck how hot-headed he is. He is nothing like Kerry Williams. Kerry Williams had all this and no backup play. I don't remember him in the Super Bowl. I don't know what y'all talking about. He was not locking nobody up. Y'all are tripping. Whoever was for Kerry Williams, please tell me where is he and where did he end up? He didn't stay with us. 3 years with us. That 2012 season, that was Jimmy Smith. That was Jimmy Smith and Corey Graham. Okay? We was not relying on Kerry Williams, yo. Stop. I just wanted to say that piece because y'all, they made me mad with that one and sit live, man. Don't ever compare Marcus Peters to goddamn Kerry Williams, yo. I used to be nervous when they used to throw that ball his way, yo. For real. Every time. Because you know he about to get a pass interference. Dude can't cover nobody without getting hands. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Peters gambles. Kerry Williams wasn't gambling. Next point. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on us right now, and then I'm gonna get to that. JK for the touchdown, man. JK is grown man, yo. Grown man, yo. Big boy plays. I was hoping they would get it going earlier, and this is one thing I want to point out about Lamar I didn't like from this game. I feel like you need to utilize your running backs, Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Don't always take on. I feel like he gets that Russell Westbrook mentality, like, and I get it because we do be needing him, but at the same time, you know what I mean? It never fails when Lamar run with the option. Granted, he did it. He got the touchdown today, but sometimes when we first start off, when he run with the option, and he decide to keep it every time, if it's JK involved in that play. If he would have gave it off to JK be having open lanes, but Lamar keep it and get blocked because they expect Lamar to keep it. It's just crazy, and I want him to get out of that habit and just anytime that happens, just automatically hand it off. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But that's minor, man. That's it's nothing that can't change, nothing that he can't see, you know what I'm saying? Because he started getting way more decisive as the game went on. So that was just my little take from it early on. Yeah. And after we won the game, man, the fact that Lamar ran off the field, I loved every minute of that, man. That made me so happy. I mean, almost more than the Marcus Peters interceptions. Like, that made me so happy. You know what I'm saying? Yes, run off the field. Fuck them because they ain't did shit but disrespect us. Where's the respect for us at? You know what I'm saying? Fuck them, yo. They wasn't really going to sit there and shake our hands. Malcolm Butler was sitting there being disrespectful to Lamar the whole time, yo. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. We out of here, yo. That's why I said let's get this win, get out of here, man. We ain't got time to play around. And that brings me to my next point too. I don't know if y'all know this, and this is the serious part of it. I wasn't feeling when Lamar was ready to go for it. It was clear. How many chances do you normally get to be in the red zone? And when you are there, it's especially on in between 5 yards. Hell, to me personally, I don't care. I'm gonna gamble no matter what. So I'd rather take the 7 opposed to 3 every time. At least this is my thing. At least if I don't convert, at least they backed up by their own end zone. So that's my thinking. Everybody don't think that way, but the fact that you didn't even trust Lamar, you was ready to bring out Jay Tuck out there, and that made me so mad, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is shit I'm talking about. If we losing this game, it's gonna be because of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they got Snead on some silly ass play, and it was a silly penalty. But at the same time, Snead, what the fuck was you doing? You didn't even have to do nothing. You could have just literally just blocked. Like, why even try to chip block? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I'm so glad he wasn't really in this game like that. I really am. I'm over Snead. I'm done with him. I'm ready for Marquise can stay. Andrews can go. Boykins can go. I swear to God, I'm not impressed by Boykins. I keep telling y'all this. He's on the team. That's another point too. I didn't write that down. But Boykins is on the team, and like I said, he can make a play at any point in time. So I don't want to just jump on his back right now, fully. But at the same time, I'm not. I don't see it. This is another. I forget the kid we had a while ago that was in Elon. He came from Elon. I forget the motherfucking name. But like, come on, yo. Nothing. Like, he's good at pass blocking and run blocking, but damn. Motherfucker ain't no Muhammad Sanu or nothing. Just big for nothing, yo. Shit. And then it fucking around be another case of Bashard Perriman and he start being nice on another team. Like, but I don't trust Notre Dame school with anything. Players, none of them. For real. Like, nah. But another point. And I also wanted to talk about the Washington Redskins because they played a hell of a game against Tom Brady and them, and they really should have won that game. They really robbed them on some real shit. They really did. But Deron Payne, my man's had a forced fumble in that game, and I wanted to make a video last night when it happened. But man, if it's possible that they ever try to get rid of this dude, or not get rid of him, but don't care to re-sign him or just let him go to whatever reason, or would be willing to trade, I would do it because he was balling. He was balling, man. He was on everything. Trying to think, that might have been it. Oh well, of course the obvious. I don't know what's gonna go on between whether we got KC or Buffalo, but to my knowledge, it still should be KC, but it really don't matter to me. But what I will say about whoever we playing next, I want Greg Roman to get his head out of his ass because that game shouldn't have been that close. It really shouldn't have. We should have had their ass, ran that fucking score up 40-72, bitch, to 10-50. I don't give a goddamn. It should have been worse. It should have been worse. So I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the defense goes, we can stop whoever. Be honest with you. Whether it's the Chiefs, like, be honest, real shit. That Tennessee Titans was the toughest matchup that we would have to have this whole run. And I don't mean that by skill. I just mean that by simply physical play, because nobody on the Chiefs is anywhere near is their defensive front on the Titans. I don't like Tyrann Mathieu like that. I like him coming out of college. I was hoping that we would draft him, but once he didn't, and I seen how he worked out in Arizona, I was not impressed. So, Sammy Watkins, I'm not impressed. Miko Hardman, he's pretty good. I'll give him his props. And of course Tyreek Hill and Kelsey, but that's who we need to focus on. That's who we're going to have to focus on if that's the matchup. It would just be the receivers because I don't trust their run game. Le'Veon Bell, we already know, familiar. He's not going off on no damn body. And Highworth Claire, I don't know how the hell you say his name, but sorry, that's not enough. If you ain't, they thought Derrick Henry was nice. So you honestly think somebody lower than him with less numbers is going to do damage on us? You got something else coming. You feel me? So if that's the matchup, all we need to worry about is the receivers. And from then on out, it's all on our game plan and executing. If it's the Bills, I'm not worried about that because I've been waiting for Judon to have a breakout game. He didn't have one today. He could have under some odds, but I don't think it was yet. It's not money contract worthy, big game for me yet. But if we do get Bills, I'm expecting him to have a big game in there because I still remember last time he matched up against Josh Allen, they had a little scuffle, and I feel like something was said. You know what I'm saying? Because Judon normally don't trip off like that. But yeah, Bills don't really have nobody. It would just be their defense that would be the challenge. But I think it would be plenty of opportunities like how it, not plenty, but I think it'll definitely be opportunities for turnovers dealing with Josh Allen. And I know we can get pressure with Yannick too. You know what I'm saying? Because they offensive line ain't nowhere near. It might be, but just from my observation, I don't think it's nowhere near Tennessee Titans O-line. Not to give them no damn credit like that, but I think we could break them down too. Stephon Diggs, that's the only person we really have to worry about. I forget number 13 because he was making those plays where you like stopping right at the outside line barrier, out of bounds barrier, and you know what I'm saying, stick it. You pretty good with that, but I still that don't faze me because you still got to get to the red zone. You know what I'm saying, and then it come down to your defense against our defense against your offense, and I still feel like we still rattle in that category. You know what I'm saying? Rattle motherfuckers in that. Man, I honestly think that was probably the toughest game we was gonna have to face. To be honest with you, as far as the rest of the games go, it's looking like New Orleans gonna win this one, and they should have. They should, but between the Browns and the Steelers. If they can't stop Nick Chubb, I don't think they can stop Nick Chubb. If they lose, it's because Baker's trash. If Browns lose and Steelers win, I think it's because Baker's trash. Because I don't trust Steelers receivers. I don't trust their defense. And I like Nick Chubb. They don't have no linebackers to stop Nick Chubb. This will be an interesting game. But as far as Ravens go, man, I wouldn't get comfortable at all. Not that they are, but we got my homeboy, and I can't wait for that one. I hope so. I hope that's who it is. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to settle this shit right here, right now. Ain't no motherfucking Patty Mahomes better than Lamar. It ain't. We done with that. So hopefully that's the next matchup. But if not, I'll be making a video on it. I tried to give one of them, but it was still just a lot going on with that whole Capitol shit and stage events and shit. I ain't getting into that because they be watching. Hopefully Trump creates. I ain't no Trump supporter. I just don't understand why they're trying to silence that man to that pedigree. That is very odd to me. A whole platform, whole application on iPhone and Android that allows you to freely voice your opinion, but they're trying to stop this man from saying what he wants to say about the government when we know it's all messed up. But that's another topic for one other day. But yeah, man, I think I touched on everything. Marquise is back to Hollywood, I believe. I think it's safe to call him Hollywood now. Deshaun Elliott's the man. McPhee's the man. Queen's the man. JK is the man. Marcus Peters is the man. Lamar, boss move running off the field like that, because really, seriously, fuck them. And shouts out to him for correcting that lady trying to say is Derrick Henry versus Lamar. I don't never stops. Mark Andrews. I see why he played the cuss. I see why he don't be in the limelight like that, because he must know his game ain't tight like that, for real, for real. I would trade him. I would trade Andrews this offseason. As soon as this season's over, I would trade his ass for a draft pick. I swear to God I would, with the quickness. Him and Miles Book, y'all can have a package deal. Fuck these niggas, yo. Excuse my language. I ain't mean to put so much emphasis on, you know what I'm saying? But fuck that, yo. Fuck that. Yeah. That's it, though, man. I'll probably make another video. I'm pretty sure I'll make another video after the fucking Browns game. Browns are Steelers game, but man, big win from the Ravens. Already knew it. Drop y'all comments, because I know y'all motherfuckers is hating. You feel me? Thought I was tripping, bitch. I already fucking knew we was gonna get this damn win. Y'all lucky it ain't that easy down here where I live at to put money up, because bitch, I'd have cashed the fuck out. I'd have cashed out. For real, I knew we was gonna win this bitch. I didn't think it was gonna be that close, but yeah, it's all good, man. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all be safe out there, man. On to the next game, man. Like my man's Marcus Peters say, man, we ain't done yet. I said we ain't done yet. Fuck out of here. Ravens out, man. Holler at y'all, man.